Yeah, I mean, it always sucks to lose, but when you know that you beat yourself versus the other team just coming in and outplaying you, it's a little bit more frustrating. And then you add getting reverse sweep, so there's a lot of built up frustrations. But the cool thing is we don't have to wait a week to play. We get to play 24 hours later. So, and it's another important conference match. So kudos to them for bouncing back. But they knew that last night was unfortunate, but it was a quick turnaround. So they were able to kind of just compartmentalize that and just put the blinders on in this Fullerton team and take care of business, get our first sweep of the season. We like that. But yeah, it was just, it kind of reminded me of last year. We went to Long Beach, and we lose to Long Beach, and then we went San Diego the next night. But it was the same thing, where Long Beach came in and they were just ready to go, and they just wanted a little bit more. And then we had a quick turnaround. We had to play against San Diego. But the cool thing with that one was, we lost in the building that Big West Championships was in. Now, we didn't lose in the building that Big West Championships is going to be this year, but we lost to a team where they're going to be hosting that championship, and we get to see them that last game in conference right before. So, it's kind of these like similarities of last year and this year, where now it's a little bit more circled, that Irvine match when we play at the end of the conference, and then of course see what happens. We can get in the tournament, but we're going to be in that venue again. So, the venue will be nice at the end of the year.
It was a different lineup, a three-setter lineup, I believe, in the second half. Just what your thoughts on that were, and for you, obviously, you're a hometown girl, homegrown girl, being able to play in the stand, just your thoughts on what the atmosphere like, and just to get out there and do all you did this tonight.
Yeah, well, the atmosphere is just obviously super amazing. Just playing with the team out there, it's just like coming together, like you said, a quick turnaround, but just getting the job done together as a team.
As far as just...
the way we recruit is we try to get as much volleyball players as we can that can play multiple positions, and you're looking at one that can play, literally every position. And once we activated her at UNLV, it was one of those things where, she brings a lot of value. So it's just finding ways of just putting all these players that can provide value and just can we string it all together. And it's not a line that we practice, so we kind of went a little bit into it during our serve and pass today. So another thing to commend them on, because it's not something you can easily make the excuse of like, oh coach, we haven't practiced before, but they were able to just ride with it and stay together and play. But at the end of the day, we're always going to put the best six on there, and tonight that was our best six.
Kaylen obviously plays a big role in this team. Just what it was just to go without her tonight, and just what that effectively did for the team.
Yeah, we love having Kaylen out there, but at the end of the day, sometimes we're not going to be at our best, and that's where it leaves opportunities for others to step up. And others stepped up tonight. You look at our middles, even Maddie, who didn't start, and she comes in and she does her job over there. Millie was hitting 1,000, I think, leading into the third set. And then that first attempt, she gets dug. But it's cool to see when you take your horse out of the game. Okay, what are you guys gonna do? And you see people step up, and some that never were in that position before, stepping up. And we have a young team, so just a lot of firsts for a lot of them. So it's just really cool to see them, just handle it and stay together and stay the course, get the job done. Yeah, at the end of the day, their health comes first and foremost, and she's dealing with some wear and tear stuff that just at the end of the day, after warm up, it wasn't a go. So we're not going to be that staff that forces her to go. Like I said, we have other options, and it kind of forces us to think outside the box and be a little more creative. And with Kaylen, it was just, okay, this is our lineup, and you see the volume of what she's getting. Our identity was just Kaylen. And I think against Baylor, when Kaylen kind of gets a little tweaked as well, you kind of see like the air gets sucked out of the room. Everyone's like, what do we do without Kaylen? But tonight, Kaylen, you see other people step up. So it's pretty cool to see. It's a long season, and with the number that we have, you want to stay healthy, but at the end of the day, that's out of your control. So when things happen like that, it's really awesome to see these young women step up and fill the role and get the job done.
As for you, you mentioned your hometown girl here. Just what does it mean to live for this university, just to put on that jersey?
It means a lot. Playing in front of my family and friends and the awesome support system that UH has. It's just overall such a cool experience with so many opportunities. It's been good playing with the team and learning so much from the coaches. I think we have a lot of room to grow, and it's been a fun experience so far.
Just like you expect it to be still forward?
Yep.
I think we just work really hard in practice on our middle connection and following our game plan of working middle out, so I'm just thankful for Kate for delivering good balls and just so happened to, do my job. Yeah.
To get a win like this, I mean, how does this feel for you? Just with the override just the last 6 weeks, Kaylen being out, but just to get a win like this, what is it? How does it feel for you?
It feels really good for our team to get our first sweep, but we're never satisfied, and we know that we have a lot more coming up on the road.
Millie, what'd you see? Maddie got a chance to start tonight and play. Just kind of, pretty good stat line. Just kind of what'd you see out of her tonight?
Yeah, I think she did really, really well. I'm proud of her for coming in. We had 4 freshmen on the court at one point, so I feel like it takes every single person on the team, and she did a great job.
Coach, obviously you guys snapped a 4-game losing streak, go on the road now and snap a 3-game losing streak. Just what are your thoughts on just UC San Diego and Long Beach?
2 teams that we believe they're going to be better than they were last year. So it's going to be a cool test. It's always cool playing in both those venues, especially in the Pyramid. But that's going to come on Saturday. The first target is UC San Diego. So, Monday we're going to kind of start easing into it, start to look at film and get going. But we're always excited to play on the road, especially conference matches. And we know that every year the target's on our back, so we know that we're going to get both UC San Diego and Long Beach's best. But we wouldn't want it any other way. So we're going to recover tomorrow, get to work on Monday, and then leave on Wednesday and try to take care of business again. I think it just really came down to our standards. They know where the bar is at, and it's not about being perfect, but striving for perfection, totally knowing that we're not going to be perfect, but that's just what the standard is. And they know that when they come here, the conversations that we have with our players before coming here, they know what that standard is. And last night they knew that they weren't upholding that, so it was one of those things where, we're saying stuff, but at the end of the day, they know what they did, and they know that they have that fire kind of burning, so they were able to hold on to that and kind of use it tonight for some fuel. But I think conversations from the staff and then conversations for what they're having with themselves are kind of around the same field. You know what I mean? Of just we didn't meet our mark last night, and it is what it is. But you learn from it, and like I said, we had another opportunity 24 hours later to come back and play a Fullerton team, and to get our first sweep on that was nice too.
Yeah, we definitely learn a lot from the older girls on the team and just everybody in general. How to lead, how to go throughout this whole process, and it's just very interesting learning from everybody on the team.
Yeah, I think the older girls do a good job of keeping us calm and comfortable, knowing okay, before the game, we're if you haven't been out here before, now's your chance, this is your time to shine. And there's a lot of leadership in our older girls, and when they're not on, there's big shoes to fill. So I feel like they've instilled good confidence in us to go out and do it when they're not there.